you, Mr. Chairman. I have had the opportunity to meet Dr. Thomas Wright for the first time just a few minutes ago, so I don't know him well, but I appreciate all the knowledge that you bring into this hearing. You're the right one to be here to participate at this point. But I do know, General Masters, I've had it's a common thing for us to say, thank you for all your tireless years and all that stuff. But I really mean it. You've been there doing the right things, and I think that when I look at this, and I'm older than anyone else in this room, I can say that I really believe we're in the most threatened position we've been in my lifetime. And I've been on this committee all the way back to the House years. And when you think about the challenges that are out there now, you have China and Russia that are using military power to achieve political aims, rogue regimes. I remember back in the good old days of the Cold War that I've referred to. We had two superpowers. We knew what they had. They knew what we had. Mutual assured destruction meant something back in those days. Now you have rogue nations who have capabilities of wiping out an American city. I mean, this is not the way it used to be. And that's why it's so important to have guys like you who've been around, and particularly you, General, with your background. You're the right one to be at this hearing. I appreciate it so much. So we look forward to the informed advice we get. It was mentioned by the chairman, the National Defense Strategy. This has been our blueprint. Now, this was from, I guess, 2018. 6 Republicans, 6 Democrats, they got together, and they were all knowledgeable. And they pretty much outlined it. We've used this as a blueprint. So I would look forward to finding out in this hearing what elements of this document are still good today. We've had a lot of people saying it's getting outdated. And so I want to get your opinions, particularly you, General, as to where we are with this. The primary mission of our military is to secure the nation against foreign external threats, or as the Constitution puts it, to provide for the common defense. The committee has used this 2018 NDS as a roadmap, and it still has a lot to offer to us. We want to find out what is relevant today that we want to continue using. I used to be able to say, as I said, since I'm the oldest guy in this room, I remember World War II, and I remember what happened, how we first got in. We weren't prepared and all that. But after the war is when we decided I kind of got in the habit, and I was growing up as a kid thinking America has the best of everything. We have the best artillery, we have the best airplanes, the best of everything. But that isn't necessarily true today. We saw China and Russia have gotten ahead of us in the development of some key technologies like hypersonics, microelectronics, artificial intelligence. Some areas we're not number one anymore. The balance of power in Eastern Europe and the Western Pacific continues to go in the wrong direction. Our forward forces are outnumbered and outgunned. China and Russia are rapidly modernizing and expanding their nuclear forces. China will soon complete its triad and double its nuclear arsenal by 2030. In China, even it wasn't too long ago, they actually showed pictures of what they're doing with hypersonics in a parade in Beijing and Tiananmen Square. So, they're up there. They're a threat. This is, I believe, the most threatened we've been in this country. So DOD's bandwidth and the resources are not unlimited. These challenges require the laser focus and increasing combat capability and capacity through the new investments and new operational concept, new ways of doing business. We've got to modernize and replace the legacy systems such as our aging nuclear enterprise, focus on directing military resources toward missions that are clearly not core function. This bothers me, and I know that's a lot of diversity of thought on this around this table. But yes, we had a change in administration. Historically, we know what happened to us back during the last 5 years of the Obama administration. That would be between the years of 2010 and 2015, that we actually reduced our support of the military by about 25% at that time. And during those same 5 years, China increased theirs by 83%. Now, that shouldn't happen. This is America. We're not supposed to be doing that. And it bothers me a little bit. There are a lot of people who are going to be wanting to use a lot of our resources, knowing that a lot of resources go to defending America, but wanting to use that for their liberal agendas that have nothing to do with defending America. So that's what I'm concerned about, and that's why we're having this hearing today, and look forward to the advice that we get from you guys during this mission.
Thank you very much.